Good afternoon, everybody. This is Roscoe Mason with Season of Total Life Change, where we're trying to make a difference in our lives, and we want to find out what you're doing to make a difference in yours. This season, of course, we're faced with the pandemic in Houston. Everybody knows about that. It's making life a little bit difficult. It requires a whole new mindset. And what we're trying to do is find out what everybody is actually doing to improve their lives during this time. Now, what we're focusing on is health, fitness of the mind, body, spirit, and financial. We're staying connected. We're trying to stay connected with friends and family, find out what they're going through, and if we can do anything to help. Of course, you have to maintain social distance, but what we're trying to do is get around that as best we can and make people feel like they're needed and we care about them. Now, what we'll be discussing today is networking, team building, and maintaining a positive outlook. We'll have people coming on board. They're going to be business owners, community leaders who give us instructions on what they're doing to mentor people. They can give us their slant on what they're doing to survive during this pandemic, and we can follow them as they go. Now, how to join us? There'll be some links at the bottom of at the end of the interview, and we'll be you can connect with Kerry's classified ads or PME Connects, or you can even contact me. Now, our special guest today will be a person that I've known for a few months. His name is Joseph Bradley, and Joseph Bradley is a distributor for Rainbow System. He's a community leader, he's a husband, and he's actively helping people all over Houston reap the benefits of breathing clean, water-washed air in their homes. Joseph knows 100% about the Rainbow business model. He loves helping people, and he has a lot of fun doing it, and he makes a substantial amount of money at the same time. We'll be getting connected with Joseph in just a few minutes. Stand by, and we'll be back in a moment. Hold on. All right, yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. Yo, I see you now. I see you now.
You see me? Okay, good deal. I can.
Yeah, I see you.
All right, good deal.
All right. Now you stay connected with family and friends. How?
Just through social media, Facebook, of course, Instagram, and then the good old-fashioned cell phone and text messages.
Oh yeah. They always work. Everybody in your family doing okay?
Yeah, for the most part, everybody's doing good. You know, I think one of the good things that's come out of this is we get a chance to see the benefit of, taking time to reset and sit still. And I didn't realize how much I enjoyed being home until this pandemic, because I'm always on the run, always moving and going. So I've been home now. I think what's been 3 weeks, a month, or something like that.
Right.
And it's been very rewarding.
Oh,
so
good.
Yeah, getting a chance to experience, I guess, the real wealth, which is freedom of time and time freedom. And
Right.
spending time with family is definitely a good thing.
Yeah. Now, Joseph, give us a little bit more on how the situation. There's a lot of people going through this pandemic at the same time. How has it affected your life?
Well, it's definitely in the beginning it was kind of, I wouldn't say scary, but just not knowing, it made, you wonder, okay, what's going to happen next? How long we're going to be down for? What we're going to do? It's made me take a look at what really matters. Again, there's a lot of people that are not in that great condition right now, and so they can't just look and live worry-free, stress-free. So what it's done is I've had to take a look at everything, really. How am I doing health-wise? How am I doing as far as my mentality is concerned, my spirituality and all that? And I realized that over these past, 2-3 months or so, I haven't spent as much time as I normally would focusing on reading and everything like that. But I've gotten a chance to tap back into my reading, into my development, into growing and learning and evolving as a human being. So I would say it helped me to see what really matters at the core.
Right, right. Because as you said, this is the perfect time to get your mind, body, and spirit in order. And
Right.
do you agree? And can you give us some idea of what you've been doing to improve these areas?
Yeah, I've just been, I guess, in a sense, I've gone back to school. Learning all the different skill sets that matter. I've been reading a lot, watching a lot of Netflix documentaries and
Yeah.
movies, and just spending a lot of time doing stuff that I wouldn't have had time to do otherwise. Um, and just every day I'm able to take I guess a slow motion look at what's going on inside my family, my life, um, personally, socially, as a community and everything. What my relationships look like with friends, family, with my wife, um, and just getting a chance to really find the things that can help us to become better. And so I've been reading a lot, looking at a lot of videos and stuff, and then I pick up a few of my binge shows. You know what I mean? Like I just finished watching, what's that show? Uh, Ozark. Which is a really good show on Netflix. Um,
Ozark?
yeah, it's a really good show, man. It's addicting. This is the best time to watch something like that, to binge something. So I take time to do that. Entertainment. I take time to read something that's going to help me to better myself and exercise my mind, as well as I've been picking up some old skills that I had, trading forex and studying cryptocurrency, like um, all the different things that a situation like this will cause you to look at. I've been looking at all those different things. You know,
Oh, okay. Now, Joseph, I see
uh,
that you're also a singer. Can you let our audience know what type of music you enjoy?
I just enjoy music. I mean,
Right.
from blues to country western to Rasta, right, reggae, gospel, R&B, you name it, classic, and I sing all of it too. So it
Mhm.
doesn't matter what genre it is. I just love music. I love singing. I love hearing a good song, and I love hearing people play the piano. It's just something about the piano that just kind of puts a a good feeling in my soul, I guess you could say, right? Uh, I just love music. Period.
How long have you been doing that all your life with music? You've been involved in music all your life?
Yeah, I actually I have a few people in my family that are professional. The I got kicked off. Sorry about that. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you back.
Okay. Yeah. The most effective or the most famous person is Aretha Franklin. That's my cousins on my grandfather's side,
Really?
and yeah. So I have a family full of singers, and my grandfather would sit us down when we were, I don't know, 4 or 5 years old, and he would make us go through the note scales and stuff. And if we
What?
yeah, he would have us doing the do, re, mi, fa, and all that stuff. And if we had it wrong, then he would make us do it again. And what would make us do it is because we knew at the end he's gonna give us a candy bar. So
Right.
we wanted a candy bar, and we'd go through the deal. We said, well, Grandpa, can we just have the candy bar? He said, you get the candy bar when you finish singing your notes right. So that was from when we were kids. We sit down on a little fireplace ledge and and go through it. We couldn't have the candy bar until all of us were done. So
Right. I know. Now, being a kid, did you enjoy that, or did you hate when your grandfather called you, or was it enjoyable for you?
no, it was actually enjoyable because we thought my grandfather was really really cool, man. In fact, my grandfather sung too, and we used to say that he sounded like Sam Cooke, you know,
Right.
and so we listened to Sam Cooke and the Soul Stirrers in his car singing, and we always thought that was my grandfather singing.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
yeah, but but it was fun, man. We just enjoyed spending time with Grandpa. He wasn't hard. He wasn't like, get this down or else. He wasn't
Right.
militant, but but he did let us know we weren't going to get the candy bar until after we finished doing our singing. So when he came over to sit us down and do our little notes, we looked forward to it because we knew we were going to get a candy bar. And he had, I know this is irrelevant, but he had those scores candy bars, and those were our favorite. So he'd bring those, and he'd bring a few other candies, but he knew that we'd go to town for that score candy bar, man. So we enjoyed it.
Right, Joe. Now, there's some
Yeah.
people out there might not know who you are. Hit a note for us right now for the audience to sample. See what we got.
Okay. Does it matter what genre? No, just kidding.
No. Pick one, whatever you feel comfortable with.
All right. I'll sing ABCs. A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P. There we go. Y'all can finish the rest of the alphabet on your own.
It's a lot of kids at home. That might help them out.
It might help them to get their letters and numbers right, huh?
It helps them out. Now, Joe,
Yeah.
Listen, tell us about your experience with the Rainmate and Rainbow SRX.
Well, I've been with the company now for this is 6 years, going on 6 years, and it's been fun, man. Another learning experience. I already knew how to sell, but I didn't know the ins and outs of it until I got with the Rainbow business, And so just getting a chance to learn salesmanship and the opportunities that I've had to travel all over the world with the company has been a blessing as well. There's a lot of things that come out of that box
right.
as a result of showing that box in the house. But the company is 84 years old, and we've been, doing in-house presentations since 1936. There's always only ever been word about advertising. But my experience has been very, very appreciative. I appreciate the experience very, very well, just because of the opportunities it's afforded me, who I've learned myself to become, and then the people that I've helped as well along the way.
Okay. Now, Joseph, tell us what are your thoughts about how the product can improve people's lives?
Well, I mean, it's a standalone product, man. It's state of the art. Just the fact that it clears out your environment, because the last thing that we ever really think about doing is eliminating the dirt in our air or the pollution in our air. And so we'll send a glass of water back real quick if it has a hair in it. We'd send a plate of food back real quick if it had something on the plate. But we rarely pay attention to the air that we're breathing. And so the air we breathe in our house is some of the nastiest air, because it's usually as old as the house is, and anyone who's ever been there, their germs and their leave behinds are still there. So the product, what it does, it actually recycles the air, it cleans it, pushes fresh water washed air out into the home. You can feel it. I mean, I believe you have yours. Well, I know you have yours. But it's just, you can feel the difference in how you breathe. The what's the word I'm looking for? The house is no longer stuffy when you have one in your home, because the air is not old. It renews the air and gives fresh air all the time on a regular basis.
Yeah. You know what I've noticed? Now, Kerry vacuums every day with the SRX, but it still picks up stuff. Still picks up stuff in the carpet. But you can't tell how old this carpet is in an apartment. But It's amazing. And like you say, you practically, the elimination of dust is noticeable right off the bat.
Right.
Think this was dustiest place in Houston, but now since I got the SRX, dust is almost an afterthought now.
Yeah, I mean, you really don't pay attention to the problem until you realize the problem is gone sometimes. Or sometimes we don't even know we have a problem until it's been solved. It's like, wow, I can breathe now. Or wow, my house actually smells fresh. And I mean, you don't realize sometimes the problems that are there until the solution comes along. And that's how the Rainbow was for me. And I actually grew up with one. So of course I wasn't there whenever the presentation happened. I just remember we used to have to empty out that bowl and and change it out and stuff like that. But we didn't have a whole lot of sick episodes. You know, we had allergies and asthma and stuff like that, but we didn't have the harsh stuff that a lot of people get. And it was mainly because the Rainbow was always in our house, you know,
Right.
cleaning the environment, cleaning the air, cleaning the carpet, floors, and all that stuff. So it's an amazing product. One reason why I've been here so long is because it lasts a long time, and I haven't had one customer call back saying, "Hey, man, uh, I bought that thing from you and I got ripped off." No one's ever said that. Everyone's always like, "Wow, I didn't realize how good this thing is." You know, I have customers who will send me leads, you know, 3, 4, 5 years after they
Right.
purchased their machine. So and that makes you feel good. You know, that makes me
Yeah.
feel good knowing that I'm putting something out there that they're benefiting from having it more than I'm benefiting from making sure they get it. You know.
Yeah. Hey, now, and you're right. It is an amazing product, and I'll be the first one to admit I'd never even heard of the product until I was introduced to it by you.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I
Mhm.
mean, you know, word of mouth is powerful, but word of mouth is limited to uh, somebody that you know, or someone you come in encountered with. Um, but it's been real good. It's been real good.
Well, Joe, there's been a lot of talk going on about Rainbow Systems. Can you tell us more about it and the opportunity for people who may want to become a customer or a distributor?
Yeah, well, all of our demonstrations and everything are done in person. Of course, right now it's a little touch and go because it's more difficult to get into people's homes. I actually haven't done an appointment since we shut everything down, but I do have some friends that I work with that still go out. And um, the difficult part of it is, of course, you know, you don't want to go in someone's house, or they don't want you in theirs. Um, but but the 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 presentation really kind of sells the Rainbow. It's more like showing how it works, and then they decide they want to buy it. So, but if someone wants to get one, like if someone's interested right now, uh, what I know, there's some people who've done, you know, presentations in people's garages and stuff like that. And then there's been a few who let them in their homes, but the key is seeing the machine working, seeing what it actually does, because that's what's believing. You know, there's some things that you can hear about on TV and see about on TV, but this isn't one of them. This is one of those things that you got to see it working, because the way that it actually works in your house during the presentation is the way that it's going to work for 20, 30, 40 years. And that's the most amazing part. And every time I actually get a chance to show one, every time I use mine, you know, I'm blown away by just the the magnitude of how good it is, you know. And there's no competition for it. I think that's what I love about it too. It actually works, right? But if
Right.
someone wants to, then, you know, just send a text message or send uh, a request. I don't know if there's going to be something on here. And then, yeah, they can also look at rainbowsystem.com. Now, if they look at rainbowsystem.com, um, if they click uh, on there and it says request a demo, there's going to be
Right.
some random person that comes out. So if you, yeah, is that your number right there on the screen,
Right.
Roscoe?
Right.
Okay, yeah, that'd be the best way to do it. If
Right.
someone wants to see the Rainbow, or even if they're interested in the opportunity, because we're not going to be sitting down, locked down forever. I mean, eventually we're going to open back up and we're going to be able to run and rule. And our product is absolutely the product to help get whatever's in the air out. You know, for legal reasons, we aren't allowed to name, you know, anything that it can do, but we have enough testimonials, we have enough customer reviews to talk about what it has done. You know, I have plenty of customers who've talked about their asthma being gone, their sleep apnea being gone, uh, breathing conditions, uh, bronchitis, all that stuff is a result of what we're actually breathing in on a regular basis. Because no one's allergic to clean air, right?
Right.
And so get your air cleaned and get a chance to see it, just text that number that's right there on the screen.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, Joseph, what about the job opportunity, the business opportunity? Tell us more about that.
Well, we do everything on the go. You learn in the field. We make some really good money part time doing this. One of the reasons why is because this is one of the few products that you get a chance to show people how it works and show results before you ever ask for a decision. And most of the time, and as you've seen yourself, people usually have made up their mind before we ever even got to the point to where they can buy it. The funny thing is, I had a customer. She knew we were coming by to get her opinion on it, and we went by, did the presentation, and so she said, "Okay, I've seen enough. Now, who do I need to talk to get one of these?" And we just fell out laughing. And I said,
Right.
"Well, I think I can help you with that, right?" But people want it, and if it's something that you can see yourself doing on a part-time basis, or there's a lot of people that aren't going to have um, incomes anymore, which is sad to say, but our company is here. Our company's been here for 84 years, and there's been a number of downtimes and economic problems and economic challenges in our country and in our world since 1936. But the reality of it is, this company itself has always stood through the test of every single time. And the main reason is because there's two things that people want. They want clean air, and they want clean homes. And our product does both of those. And because we can provide those two things, then we can actually provide the third thing people want, and that is a life that they don't have to vacation from. And that's the life that the Rainbow opportunity can actually give you.
Right. Yeah, and like you say that, well, we've gone through 4 wars since the time the company started, and it made it through World War II, the Korean War, Vietnam. It'll make it through just about anything. Well, Mr. Bradley, we really want to thank you for coming on with us and letting us interview you. It's been very, very interesting and good talking with you. And until the next time, young man.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Roscoe, for having me on. I was kind of nervous because I didn't know what to expect or whatever, but it was pretty cool, brother. It was pretty good.
Yeah, well, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
All right, and excuse my hair, man. This is that quarantine undone locks.
I see you got to tuck back,
Yeah.
All right, my brother. No problem. No problem at all. Hey, we ain't judging you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yes, sir. All right, Mr. Bradley.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Bye-bye.